Hi, good morning, everybody, and I hope you're ready for another fantastic day of learning and growing, because that's what we're going to do today together in groups and through the WhatsApp. We're going to go one day forward in our recovery. Might not seem like a lot, but it really, really is. And in just one day, all sorts of things can be learned and gained, and all sorts of changes can happen. Now, some people might argue that some of the things I say here are unrealistic, but what I believe is that the negativity that we surround ourselves with, that's the real unrealistic stuff in our lives. When people say to you, you think to yourself, I'm going to go and travel to another country, start a new job, have a relationship, whatever. People say, come on, be realistic. What they're saying is, they're not saying be realistic, they're saying be negative. Because the negativity that we have is the most unrealistic thing in our lives. And I'll prove it to you. So think about your recovery now, and think about any negative thoughts you've been having with it. I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can, abstain from whatever it is that I'm addicted to in the long term. Okay, so that's a negative thought, and I'm going to prove to you that that is unrealistic. Think now of the worst thing that happened to you in addiction. The worst, most life-threatening thing that happened to you. Okay? Not kind of the minor stuff. Find the absolute darkest hour. You came through that because you're here. So, because you came through that, something that's 10 times worse than anything you're facing right now, it means that whatever you're facing right now, be it being bored or frustrated or tempted to drink or take drugs or whatever, it's nothing compared to what you've actually done. Here we're going up Snowdon, where you've already been over Mount Everest. So being negative, that's the really unrealistic way of looking at the world. When people say, oh, come on, be realistic, what they should be saying is, look at things in a powerful, objective and positive way. Being realistic is saying, how are we going to do this? How are we going to overcome this? How am I going to get from here to there? How am I going to move myself forward one day at a time? How is the end of today going to be better than the start of today? How's the end of this week going to be better than the start of this week? That's the realism. And so what we have to see is that most of our negativity is misfocused thought. Most of our negativity is a lie that we tell ourselves. Most of our negativity is our way of saying, don't ever try, trying is hard. Don't ever do, doing is hard. One day, if you try, you might be disappointed, so it's better to just stay in the cocoon of addiction. Well, that's a living death, and we all know that, and we're not staying there. So let's get realistic, and really being realistic means being positive and focused, okay? And making sure your day is for something, not just a series of hours strung together, okay? So let's go out there and do this today. Let's really, really focus on what we're really trying to obtain in life and really go for it, okay? Ready? Great, super. Let's get started. Bye-bye.